Welcome to the spoken tutorial on comparison of mother's milk with other substitutes. In this tutorial, we will learn about advantages of mother's milk, harmful effects of formula feed and animal milk. Breast milk is a liquid source of complete nutrition. It contains water, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Various vitamins, minerals, hormones, and enzymes are also present in it. This milk provides growth factors and immune protective factors to the infant. Components of mother's milk are discussed in detail in another tutorial. Please visit our website for more details. Let us look at some interesting facts about mother's milk. A mother's milk is specially suited for her own infant. Its composition does not remain constant. It varies as per the changing needs of the growing infant. It changes from feed to feed, day to day, and month to month. The composition changes even during a single feed. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Mother's milk at the beginning of a feed has protein, sugar, and is watery. This helps to quench the infant's thirst. Towards the end of the feed, the milk becomes thick and creamier. It is rich in good fats which helps to keep the infant full and satisfied. The volume of mother's milk also changes depending on the age of the infant. Many mothers choose some alternatives of their milk to feed the infant. For example, formula feed or animal milk. In this tutorial, we will be comparing them with mother's breast milk. First, let us understand what is formula feed. Formula feed is an industrially prepared food product for infants. It is usually in powder or liquid form. They are fed to the infants through bottles, cups, or spoons. Formula feeds consist of dehydrated animal milk, soya milk, and vegetable oils. Emulsifiers, artificial sugars, and preservatives are also added to it. All formula feeds are very expensive. Unlike mother's milk, its composition is not unique for each infant. It is a standard product with the same composition for all the infants. Formula feeds do not have antibodies, living cells, and good bacteria. Many of the enzymes get destroyed in processing of formula feeds. Hence, there is a poor absorption of nutrients from them. Formula-fed infants have different gut composition than those who are breastfed. This may have a long-term consequence on the infant's health. Formula feeding reduces the growth of good bacteria in the intestine. It promotes the growth of disease-causing bacteria. It also increases the risk of intestinal complications in premature infants. This can lead to the damage and death of intestinal tissue in those infants. Such babies are critical because their intestinal tissue dies. Formula-fed infants often have a stomach upset. They may face issues like abdominal gas, bloating, and diarrhea. Infants who are formula fed are more likely to get problems of obesity. The risk of developing diabetes and hypertension later in life is also high. The chances of sudden death in formula fed infants below 1 year of age is high. Bottle feeding also causes breathing through the mouth instead of the nose. All these reasons may increase the risk of sleep apnea. It is a condition in which breathing is interrupted while sleeping. Bottle feeding can result in dental caries and protrusion of the front teeth. The risk of infections is higher in formula-fed infants. For example, pneumonia, diarrhea, and ear infections. They are more likely to have asthma and wheezing as well. Formula feeding may increase the risk of skin allergies in infants. Negligence in preparing the formula feed correctly can cause more harm. Let's understand this with an example. If too much powder is added to water, it results in dehydration in infants. It can also cause a rise in the body's sodium levels. As a result, the infant can show signs like irritability, lethargy, and seizures. High sodium levels also put a load on the immature kidneys of the infant. As mentioned earlier, formula feeds are expensive. To use it economically, mothers may add less powder in excess water. If less powder is used, infants can remain hungry and lead to poor weight gain. Hygiene needs to be maintained while preparing and storing formula feeds. Formula feed has to be prepared in hot and clean water. If prepared in cold and dirty water, it can cause infection in infants. The feeding bottles have to be cleaned and sterilized frequently. If it is poorly cleaned or cleaned with dirty water, it can cause infection. So far, we discussed formula feed. Let's now talk about animal milk. Milk from cows, buffaloes, goats, etc. is called as animal milk. Many people think that animal milk can be a substitute for breast milk. However, this is not true. Let me explain to you the reason. The nutrient composition of mother's milk and animal milk differs. Animal's milk has a high amount of a type of protein called casein. It is 6 to 7 times higher as compared to mother's milk. This high casein content of animal milk forms a tough, hard curd. It is difficult for young infants to digest casein. Whereas mother's milk has a high amount of whey protein. It is easier for infants to digest whey protein as compared to casein. Feeding cow's milk to infants increases the risk of an allergy to milk proteins. It may also lead to iron deficiency anemia in infants. Iron deficiency in infants can impair cognitive and physical development. Iron in both animal milk and mother's milk is low. But iron in mother's milk is more easily absorbed than from animal milk. 50% of the iron from mother's milk gets absorbed, whereas only 10% of the iron gets absorbed from cow's milk. Sometimes allergy to animal milk proteins can cause blood in stools. This may worsen the iron levels in the infant. Animal's milk has low contents of zinc, niacin, vitamin A, C, and E. Good fats which are required for brain development are also low in animal milk. Thus, breastfed infants have higher IQ than infants fed formula or animal milk. Animal milk contains a high amount of protein, sodium, and potassium. It also has high levels of chloride, and phosphorus. This may put a load on the immature kidneys of the infants. As a result, they may suffer from dehydration. The high phosphate load can lead to calcium deficiency in infants. Animal milk has other disadvantages similar to formula milk. For example, lack of antibodies and good bacteria in them. Hence, it is best to avoid animal's milk until the infant is 1 year old. Compared to animal and formula milk, mother's milk has environmental benefits. Animal and formula milk involves processing, packaging, and transportation. This can increase the expenses and waste production. A lot of resources and time is also required in its preparation. Whereas mother's milk does not involve packaging or transportation. It does not produce any waste, smoke, or noise. There is a risk of spoilage too in animal milk and formula milk. They can get spoiled due to bacterial contamination. Whereas mother's milk is always fresh at a warm temperature. Substituting mother's milk with other milks has adverse effects on her health. Women who do not breastfeed have a high risk of breast and ovarian cancer. The risk of developing other diseases is also high. For example, diabetes, hypertension, and heart diseases. Mothers who have breastfed have better cognition at the later age. Mothers who feed formula milk are more likely to retain their pregnancy weight. Hence, the risk of obesity is high in them. They are also at a risk of developing bone diseases later in life. This may result in pain and fracture in hip or knees. Postpartum depression can also be seen in them. Note that exclusive breastfeeding can act as a natural birth control. This birth control is ineffective if the mother doesn't breastfeed exclusively. Thus, the mother should not substitute her milk with other milks. This increases the chances of less space between two pregnancies. As a result, the mother and her infant are at an increased risk of malnutrition. To conclude, there is no perfect substitute for mother's milk. Excessive marketing and promotion of mother's milk substitutes are done. As a result, there is a decrease in exclusive breastfeeding. However, mother's milk is the only best source of nutrition for the infants. It is safe to consume and suited for the infant's changing developmental needs. Breastfeeding has numerous benefits for both infant and the mother. Thus, exclusive breastfeeding should be done up to 6 months. After 6 months, complementary food should be started along with breastfeeding. Breastfeeding should be continued at least until 2 years. Correct breastfeeding techniques are explained in other tutorials. Please watch them for effective breastfeeding. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for joining.